The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. I figured I'd get a Vampire Stream in there. Somebody said they don't understand the title. You don't want to understand the title. The title, let me read what I put exactly. Triple G should help Dazn grow by listening to Canelo's advice. See, you got to stay up to date with boxing. Canelo told Golovkin to fight for a belt, and then he'll fight him for the trilogy. So, yeah, the only available belt with someone who doesn't have an actual announced scheduled fight at middleweight is Demetrius Andrade. See, Cursor said, title seems understandable to me. That's what I'm saying, because we the real ones in boxing. You know, we real. We really does this. That's why I said you don't want to understand the title. What does he mean? But why? Listen, before I get into that, I got to talk about some quick things. I just watched Goods versus Cassidy. They did a face-off. You know, it's actually cool that they're doing it like kind of like boxing. They did like a fake Max Kellerman face-off with Goods and Cassidy, who are about to battle rap on, you know, pay-per-view. Good, you know, good promotion to build it up. I want to say my thoughts because y'all know I be on my hip-hop shit. First of all, Queen's flip was so unnecessary. He was not a good host. Like, it was like he was Goods' boy. He might be, I don't know. But he was like arguing with Cass. I thought that was, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. He was like arguing with Cass, like, oh, come on, this dude. And, you know, he was like, he's seeming like kind of groupie. I didn't like that. Shout out to Sacktown, Mactown, get down. 916, let's get it. You know, so I thought he should have just kind of asked some questions and did a setup and just played the background. But he was too much involved. He was acting like he was battling Cass. Thought that was extremely weird. The other thing is, I don't like what they doing to Cass. They making it like Cassidy. I can't float with this new generation, bro. Like, people support like goofies and like weird stuff, and you know, the music fans is weird and fickle. Like, they have this like witch hunt out on Cassidy, as if Cassidy is hating battle rappers or hating on them and stuff. It was really weird. Like, they're making it like Cassidy is like an industry dude who made it, who's just trying to come back and battle rap. But Cassidy, that's how he came up. Now I get it, battle rap with the schemes and, you know, being on pay-per-view, and it's the sport of battle rapping, the craft, the art has evolved. You know, you could say something like that. You know, that some of these guys are real good with what they do, you know, the memorization and, you know, the schemes and punches and setups. But they making it like Cass is just like Nelly or something, you know what I'm saying? Like some industry dude. Cassidy came up battling, so it's just weird how they doing that. I thought that was weird. Like, they was putting Cassidy like damn near kind of in the hot seat, and it's like they were being real. It's like real disrespectful. Like, see, that's what I can't understand, this new generation, bro. Because when I think of a battle rap, yeah, there's other elements like delivery and, you know, crowd and all that. Who cares? The biggest thing with it is your bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that not so you guys care more about, you know, mannerisms and hand gestures and shit like that, and the crowd response? Like, this is a weird time in hip-hop music. Like, motherfucker, I want to hear them bars, because if you spitting bars, I think that's naturally what's gonna make people like go ooh, you know, and make noise and applaud. And you know, stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch with reality. I used to watch battle rap heavy, and then like I fell off. I don't even know a lot of the new cats, but I know some of them. You know, I was watching Sirius Jones, his recent battle. You know, Tay Rock. I watched a couple of his recent. That Canadian dude, the white dude. I watched it, John or whatever. But motherfuckers forget, like, music, battle rap. I think lyrics should be the most important thing. And Cassidy got bars for sure. Motherfuckers acting like, and I like Goods too. Cause Goods been in it for a minute. Cause Goods was on them old Smack DVDs and shit too. I used to be heavy into that shit. Nah, I don't know Danny Myers. I don't know. Yeah, but Cass been had bars, so, you know, as long as he don't choke and mess up, should be pretty cool. But it was just weird. It's weird because they making him like he's just chingy or something. You know, they're making it like he's chingy of music, and he don't know what he's doing. Like they had like little segments where they have like Hollow the Dawn and different battle rappers say their 2 cents about the battle. They're just all making it like Cassidy didn't come from that. Like Cassidy, like I said, like he a chingy or something, and he just doing this for, I don't know. He battled King Corleone. All right, I'm gonna check him. Where is my dude King Corleone? I wish he was up, cause I want to hear what he has to say since he battled. I might have seen him then if he battled King Corleone, cause I seen some of King Corleone's battles. Anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. People are making it like Cass is disrespect. He's confident. People act like he's disrespecting the art and the craft. Real weird. All right, I'm going to check him out. I'm going to check it out. That should be a good one to start with. Ego grinding while others sleep. You know that. You know how to get this one off, this vampire stream. Make sure you smash the like button. I don't know how long it's going to be. I've been working on a lot of shit. But, you seen the title. Canelo told Golovkin to get a belt, basically. Get a belt, and a trilogy can most definitely happen. He said the first 2 were good fights for the fans, etc. But Triple G should get a belt. Now, Triple G fighting Steve Rhodes from Married with Children. Hey, y'all wildin'. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how this is even like a conversation we're having. Like, why is it like pulling teeth to see Golovkin fight some of the names that we want to see him fight? Like, it's like mind-blowing to me. Do you know how many fights with Golovkin never happened for one reason or another? Just like fights that could have been. You know, we've never seen him fight, you know, like I said, for one reason or another. Sergio Martinez, Miguel Cotto, Julio Cesar Chavez, Carl Froch. Right now, I'm only naming people that, you know, his name have been linked to for one reason or another. Edislandi Lara, right? Demetrius Andrade, Gilberto Zordo Ramirez, James DeGale at a point in time, Badu Jack, you know. It's like there's a lot of Sergey Derenchenko. There's like a lot of people that, you know, Andre Ward, obviously that's like one of the bigger ones. It's insane. It's insane. Like, we never got to see none of them. Like, if you look at, I'm talking about like legacy and like Hall of Fame resume, and we not seen none of those. Like, we can't see none of them. Like, though, Caleb Smith, people talked about Triple G and Caleb. We ain't seen none of that. Like, this is insane. Like, this is pure lunacy that he's a good fighter and he's a silver medalist and he's certainly, you know, a mouthpiece and talks for Triple G. And we can't see none of those fights. And real talk, everybody I just named would be stylistically better fights than a lot of Golovkin opponents. That's the crazy thing. Like, name somebody outside of Canelo and Jacobs, because I know that's the go-to fights that everyone's going to pick. So, you know, Canelo, Jacobs, those are formidable names. But he didn't convincingly beat either guy. So, based on the guys he did convincingly beat, you know, prior to that, name somebody you would rather see Triple G that can pose problems for Triple G, like Gilberto Ramirez when he was at 168. Like, name the guy he fought in the last 5-8 fights or whatever that would have been better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a solid fight, because at least Gilberto Ramirez, I've covered his fights. I stand next to him. He's like 6'2", 6'2 and a half. He's him and David Benavidez are pretty tall for that division. You know what I'm saying? So he's an able body, you know, he's more Mexican style, if that's what we're calling it, than Triple G has ever showed. You know what I'm saying? And we can't see none of these fights. Like Badu Jack just fought with a gash this big in his forehead. He got hard. He beat James DeGale. He beat Lucien Bute. Fuck what they told you. He won those fights. You know? And he beat Adonis Stevenson. I wish him a speedy recovery, but I think he beat him before Vodstick. And, you know, Vodstick would have had to beat Badu Jack because that wasn't a draw. You know, that would have been a good fight in 168 for Golovkin. Demetrius Andrade. I mean, that goes without saying. Andre Ward. Like, it's like we can't see none of them. Name another fighter in the last 5 years who got the attention that Golovkin has got. Like, I'm talking about pound for pound ranking. Said he was the best 25 in the last 25 years. You know, been on pay-per-view a couple times. Those types of things. Got the exposure from the networks, ESPN and HBO and Dazn. You know, got these high paydays. And they fought who Golovkin fought. Name somebody. I can't think of anybody. Name somebody in the last 5 to 8 years where they got that type of exposure, you know, at the point he did with the names he had fought. I can't think of anyone, you know. And how dare you guys say Terrence Crawford is overrated, or Errol Spence is overrated, or Deontay Wilder's overrated, and all these guys, when we can at least look at their resume and say, okay, Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. Okay, he hurt Tyson Fury and fought him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you didn't respect the rest of the resume, which is bullshit, but even if you didn't, you can at least say that. You know, Errol Spence, you have to at least, respect Lamont Peterson, you know, Mikey Garcia, and Kell Brook. Like, come on. Like, you'd have to at least. And the funny thing is, like, Mikey, yeah, he moved up 2 weight classes. Kell Brook moved up 2 weight classes. Kell Brook, difference is he ain't been fighting nobody. Mikey looked real hard to beat. Beat Broner, knocked out Dejan Zlaticanin, beat Robert Easter easy. Kell Brook wasn't on no tear like that. Kell Brook's last great win, and it wasn't even like he won. I thought he won, but it wasn't no domination, was Sean Porter. Then he was fighting Joseph Jojo Diaz. I'm thinking of Joseph Jojo Diaz. Who? Joey Whited. I got you. Yeah, I'll put him in the hot seat. He said, still barely ever heard a good thing about Triple G from you. Who the fuck has Boo Boo fought? One thing at a time. Okay, so you're lying. I just said, you said you never heard a good thing from me about Triple G. And on this particular stream, I just told you, I said Triple G is a good fighter. Strike one. You said you never heard one good thing about it, but I just said it on this. You could play it back. You know, after you get blocked, you can play it back. And I just said he's a good fighter, but how come we didn't get to see these fights? Strike one. Now, next part of your question. You said, who the fuck has Boo Boo fought? How can he fight anybody when he called out Canelo and Triple G and neither of them summoned him? So Triple G could fight Andre right now. Who do you think doesn't want it? Triple G fought Jacobs, Canelo, and David L. Curtis Stevenson too. You don't even know his name, bro. Strike two. His name isn't Curtis Stevenson. His name is Curtis Stevens. Strike two. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The motherfucker said it's Adonis Stevenson and Curtis Stevens. You don't even know who these guys' names. So I know you don't know shit about boxing. You're like, yeah, he fought Curtis Mayfield. Shut. You don't even know what the fuck you saying, bro. Strike two. What else you got? Motherfucker can't even say his name right, trying to argue about shit. Yeah, man, Triple G, he even fought Kurt Cobain. Like, what? Kurt Cobain? From Nirvana? Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Worm. You don't know. The motherfucker said, hey, bro, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shout out to Kurt Cobain. I messed up his name. Strike three. Get him out of here. Then he said, I messed up his name. Like, what the fuck is his name? Bro, you too illiterate for me to continue this. I'm sorry. He said, I messed up his name. The fuck are you even saying, bro? Speak and spell. Sounded out. His. I messed up his name. Motherfucker drunk and shit on my shit. You off that yak? Joey, he off the slurricane, strung out and on an engine man. That motherfucker off them hurricanes and shit. Which one of y'all kicked me? I messed up his name. You never said any good things about Triple G. Why always you talk about UFC? Like, bro, you need to be doing somebody's breathalyzer right now. And call an Uber, please. He said, Joey off that white. Yeah, but oh shit, bro. Boxing. Oh shit, boxing egos on. That motherfucker. He off that rock or pill or something, bro. Y'all not fucking with me. You bet whatever, you're not fucking with me. That motherfucker, he off something. Thought he had a chance to go against the Dawn. That motherfucker. Oh, bro, you never said nothing good about Triple G, man. He off that whited. That China whited. Get him the fuck out of here. Yeah. Get him out of here. He's like, syrup, painkiller, cigarette, weed, Hennessy, vodka, I'm on everything. This motherfucker. Anyway, I give credit where credit's due. We can debate, but please don't end up like your man Joey Whitehead or whatever the fuck. Motherfucker, you named after a pimple. You ain't fucking with me. Your name is Whitehead or whatever the fuck his name was. You better get some Noxzema. Yeah. I want a fucking Biore strip. You better get you a Biore pad and come back correct. You know what I'm saying? The Stream King has returned. Y'all think it changes. Y'all gonna catch me because I'm on my vampire stream shit. You know, y'all think y'all gonna catch me slipping. Anyway, smash the like button. We just had to take the trash out. Oh yeah, the trash come out. I took the trash out earlier, so you know we just had to put them in the dumpster real quick. It's okay. Anyway, once again, do you see how they always do these pussy ass like distractions? Oh, you never say a good thing about Triple G. Once again, because I'm not doing no hot seats. If you disagree, tell me what I said that you disagree with. I'm not doing no more of these dumbass hot. It's just wasting my time. I'm not doing these dumbass hot seats where you complain and bitch and moan. Oh, you said a mean thing. You're not being nice. Oh, you're mean. You know, I'm not doing that. If you tell me, say, oh, you said a mean thing, you never give credit. Here's why. If it's not that, then it's a waste of my time. Because once again, old media, they could kick and scream and all this stuff, but they have nothing. They have nothing new to bring to the table. They're not talking about anything. They're not mad that what I'm saying is false, because then that's what they would attack. They're mad that I'm saying it, period.
This the real deal. Easy work.
Jesse Wyatt, $5 super chat. Just supporting the hustle, bro. I wanted to show love. Champ Clarissa, as she looked to make history Saturday night, kick hammer ass. Yeah, she was at the final press conference. She got pretty, she said, boo, 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 boo. I hear your heart beating. I like that part. You know, Christina Hammer looked kind of big though next to her. Like, you know, I didn't know she was that much bigger. I thought they were kind of more eye to eye, but Christina Hammer looked like she got some size. But I'm still rocking with, you know, that queen, Clarissa Shields. She represented America, brought the gold home twice. I think she can get it done. I think she will get it done. You know, with few fights, a lot fewer fights than Christina Hammer. But yeah, make sure you guys watch that on Showtime. Shout out, big up to Showtime for even like giving it coverage. Like, you know, women's boxing don't get the same type of fair treatment. Triple G always try to fight bums or 154-pound fighter. He only fought Canelo because he thought it would be easy because he's a 5'9" middleweight. And to add on to the last part of what you said, I think the other thing is Canelo represents money in boxing. So you win either way, because even if you lose, even if it's a draw, your bank account going to balloon up fighting Canelo, you know, because he's the biggest money fight in boxing, or at least in middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it really is. I think it's just like, you know, I can squeeze a rematch or maybe trilogy out of this, you know, and I can make a lot of money even if I lose. All right, Fish You Cups, you in the hot seat. I'm not playing with these dudes, man. Now, you don't have cursor problems. You have ego problems. So you're really going to pretend like he wasn't avoided for a few years back. Please explain how beating Jacobs and Canelo is not great. One, it's not great because I don't even think he beat Jacobs. Two, he didn't beat Canelo. What the fuck are you even talking about, bro? Hey, cursor, I got you. I got you. He didn't beat. First of all, I don't think he beat Jacobs, but they gave it to him. Cool. But he didn't beat Canelo. See, you're making up. No, bro. You got one more response because we got to nip this in the bud. The show must go on. So I thought Jacobs beat him, and I was there live. I thought Jacobs beat Canelo. Or excuse me, I thought Jacobs beat Triple G. But the judges scored it for Triple G. It was a close fight. Okay, that's how they scored it. So that was the reality. Reality is Jacobs lost the fight. It was close, even though I thought Jacobs won the fight. The reality of the two Triple G fight outcomes were a draw and a loss. So you're making up bullshit because even though there was controversy in the Jacobs fight, you just graze over that. You know, you just glaze over that whole ideology. But then you make up your own narrative for the fight you thought Triple G won, which is part 1 or part 2. Explain that. So there was controversy in Triple G beating Jacobs, especially a unanimous decision. How did all judges easily see that for Triple G, right? But then when it comes to the judges scoring a draw and a loss for Golovkin in the Canelo fights, then you say that Golovkin won one or if not both of those. The best you could do for Jacobs is 6'6", which Triple G would still win because of the knockdown. You're not answering the question. Strike one. You can't tell. How you gonna tell me what the best I can do is? What the fuck? You can't score it for me. What the fuck? He gonna just announce like you ain't my parent, motherfucker. He just gonna put my score down. The best you could do is a 6'6". What you talking about? That's like me and you go to Starbucks and you tell the Starbucks barista how I want my coffee. I like to drink the coffee black a lot of times. You like, no, he wants 4 sugars and 4 creamers. No, what the fuck? You can't tell him how I want my coffee. No, it wouldn't be a draw with the knockdown. That's what he's saying. Nah, Randy Ridley, you're wrong on that one. He's saying the knockdown, if it was a 6-6 fight, the knockdown would have pushed Triple G over. So anyway, answer the question. Stop all this sideshow Bob shit. How is it when Triple G gets a draw and a loss to Canelo, you don't acknowledge the draw and you don't acknowledge the loss, but you acknowledge the controversial win for Golovkin? That's my question to you. If you put anything else other than the answer, you're out of here. Shooters, get ready. And we're not waiting all day. So how can you acknowledge Triple G's victory despite people like me and a lot of celebrity boxers having Jacobs win, but he didn't get the nod? But then when Canelo gets a draw and a win over Golovkin, you just made up your own reality and said that Triple G beat Canelo, so he needs credit. All right, you have 5 seconds, bro. I don't have time for this. Most people thought Triple G won the first fight, including yourself. That's not an answer to the question. That's not an answer to the question. So 5, 4. You're omitting the Jacobs fight. I thought you see this is what they want to do. They want to quote me. First of all, I've never watched Canelo Golovkin more than once. I was in the venue, I covered it live, and I never watched it again, ever. I watched the second one more than once, but I never watched the first one more than once. So I said, I probably would have given it to Triple G, but it was closer than a lot of people said. That's what I said, And then Jacobs, I also you omit once again. You omit the fact that I said I had Jacobs beating Triple G too. So either way, if you're gonna quote me accurately and answer the question, please. Just get him out of here. I don't even care, bro. Get fist, you cups. Have a nice day. Get him out of here. He's already wasting too much time. I told you, we new media, we such in the lead, bro. I don't even have to spend too much time on these. Just get him out of here. Thank you. I'm not even giving them multiple times to answer because it's just a waste of time. They got to come with their best shit the first time. That's it. Because it's 3 strikes. When I first started the hot seat, we would do the 3 strikes, and it's just a waste of time. We're waiting. My show has to keep going on. I don't want to waste precious minutes and bore people when we all know the outcome of what it's going to be. So once again, that's cool. If you have these wild, radical viewpoints, great. Come with your best shit early because it's probably not going to be long. Once again, just to recap what happened, Triple G, according to the judges, beat Jacobs. I was there at the fight, and I thought Jacobs honestly won. Also, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Sr. had Jacobs winning. Canelo is on record saying he had Jacobs winning. Joey Spencer had Jacobs winning. And a ton of other celebrity boxers that came out and said that. So even though the judges had Triple G winning, a lot of people said Jacobs won. He completely omits that from anything and then said Triple G beat Canelo. In what reality did Canelo lose to Golovkin when if you go to his box rec, it says he has a draw and he beat Golovkin. He has a victory. So that's what I'm saying. These guys make up their own alternative facts, because you thought Triple G won, you're just going to give him credit despite what his box rec says in a close fight. because you personally had it. But because you personally had him also beating Jacob, it just shows you their level of bias. You know what I'm saying? Just shows you their level of bias. Coincidentally, the fight that they said Triple G won, you despite controversy, you think he won too. And here's another thing. People don't mention this, but I'm on that ass. New media. Peep it. What did Canelo, when there was controversy, what the fuck did Canelo do? People said, oh, you robbed him, you and Adelaide Bird. When there was controversy, what the fuck did Canelo do? He signed up for the rematch. End of story. And then he came with a different game plan. Then he actually got the nod. He failed a drug test, and his first order of business a year out of the ring was to rematch Golovkin. So he ran it back. Triple G, controversial fight, did not run it back. To this day, he has not given Jacobs another chance, another opportunity. Then his own trainer just did a recent interview since Canelo Jacobs has been announced, and he said Canelo and Jacobs is a fight for the losers bracket. And he also went on to say, even if Canelo loses to Jacobs, we want to fight Canelo, the loser, if that is in fact the case. This is all actual quotes from Team Golovkin. So once again, they want to be like new media, but you know, I'm teaching y'all how to spot a counterfeit, bill. I'm giving you guys all the tools. You know, you look at $100 bill, they got like blue ribbons. You hold it to the light, the little pieces of thread and stuff. They got little reflective things and hidden features, you know, to identify that bill. I'm showing you how to spot a counterfeit, so you could tell if it's fake. You could tell if it's real. We got the little counterfeit pen too. So that's what old media is. It's counterfeit. Once again, if you really feel like you beat the person, beat him again. You know, when the controversy is there. Andre Ward did it with Kovalev. Floyd did it in his only two fights that people thought were really, you know, controversial, Castillo and Maidana. But Golovkin didn't do it. Lomachenko didn't do it. When they lose, they just, oh, I go on with my career. But anyway, they're only here to cause distractions. None of that has anything to do with it. He's talking about, oh, he beat Lemieux and Curtis Stevenson and all this shit. What does that got to do with present day boxing? We're talking about boxing in 2019. We're talking about the current, you know, announcements or reports about Golovkin possibly fighting Steve Rolls or Hassan Indam. And he was targeting before that Brandon Adams. See how they don't want to talk about that? They want to graze over all of this to talk about a Lemieux victory that happened in 2016 or something. You know, y'all don't see this. It's just me. We're talking about modern stuff. You know, sometimes we go back to fighters' resume and stuff, but the issue right now is Dazn is something new. They're pitching it to Americans. And if Triple G fights one of the guys he's rumored to fight, then I don't feel he's really pulling his weight in terms of bringing an attraction and desirable events to the platform that helps grow his brand, that makes him qualified to have a trilogy with Canelo, that builds excitement for a Canelo trilogy. And it's unfair to guys like Demetrius Andre. Like, see, this is the unfortunate when it comes to boxing. This is what new media will tell you that they won't tell you, right? Old media won't tell you this. There's a lot of politics and underhanded things that are done in the boxing world, and they know this, but what they'll try to do is use it against you despite knowing the reality of the situation. Like Wilder, before he fought Tyson Fury, before he fought Luis Ortiz, people would say, oh, I mean, look at his resume. It's doesn't really have anybody. He just has Stavern. But they know people fail drug tests, including Luis Ortiz, including Andrzej Wawowski. You know, I think he had a pretty solid record, and including Alexander Povetkin. So it sounds great, but you know why he doesn't have certain names. You know, they know Joshua, the games that Joshua's team has played, right? But they try to use that, and the real boxing fans ain't falling for it, because the real boxing fans know why Joshua's name's not on Wilder's resume right now. Win, lose, or draw, we know. You know, they did this to Guillermo Rigondeaux. You know, notice a pattern. He was calling out Leo Santa Cruz. Nonito Donaire didn't give him a rematch. Abner Matas didn't want no parts of him. You know, these types of things. And they're like, oh, I mean, who is Rigondeaux fought? Same thing with Luis Ortiz. Notice a pattern. Right now, Luis Ortiz is a great heavyweight. He has power. People keep talking about his age, but they don't want to. They don't want to be the person to make him look his age and beat him. They want to let him get wilted and, you know, have someone else do it. So that's the game they try to play. They try to prey on the fighters, you know, shortcomings based on things that are beyond their control. Like, oh, I mean, come on, who is Demetrius Andrade fought? So let's get this straight. He was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders, which would have been a great fight for a championship belt, that he would have had that on his resume if he could beat him. We know that Billy Joe Saunders, for one reason or another, failed a drug test. That is absolute fact. They even had a press conference, and Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test. This is not Andrade's fault. That would have been a better fight than Walter Katandakwa. We all know this. Then Billy Joe Saunders fought on the Carl Frampton card in December. Then he comes back. The WBO orders him. They say, you know what, even though you just failed a drug test, you know, we're going to show you some mercy. We're ordering you as the highest ranked person to fight Andrade. And then Saunders moves up, goes to ESPN with Frank Warren and Tyson Fury, and he's moving up to 168 to fight an unknown guy named Shifat. These are the facts. So people love to use this against, but the real boxing fans know these are the facts. So it's more than meets the eye. So yeah, you could just look at Andrade and say, oh, I mean, who's he beat in his last couple of fights? But let's look at it. Who was he scheduled to fight that failed a drug test? How can I blame him on that? He didn't do anything wrong. And they know this. Andrade called out Triple G. He said, I'll fight him. Canelo failed a drug test. Another person failed a drug test last year. He said, I'll fight Triple G on short notice. Fuck it. I'll even fight him not southpaw. I'll fight him right-handed. Triple G didn't oblige him. Fought Vanes Matarosin. We know this. There's an opportunity right now. The Selesky fight hasn't been announced for Andrade. Jump in there, Triple G. Jump in there right now at Andrade. No, they'd rather fight Steve Rolls or Hassan Indam. So once again, we're not playing these little, early 2000s, mid 2000s old media games. See, the old media, what I think what's hurting them the most is they're realizing they're dying. Their reach is not multiplying, and instead they're dying. They're saviors like YouTube channels that, had somewhat of a fan base or, were putting out content, are no longer putting out content. They dried up. The well is dried up. Now new people emerge, but they're not strong. Like, the new old media channels, there's no one that's really of a high relevance that does commentary type videos. So they don't really have any saviors. The world gets to see it. I just got off the phone with Town. Shout out to Town Business. Bay Area shit. He's on his way to LA to cover the Lomachenko fight. To go to Nip's funeral. Everybody else is moving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is moving except for old media. Everybody else is pushing towards goals. You just seen a super chat come in. This is all stuff you never see with them. That's why you could look at likes and stuff. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have, like, real talk. I'd rather get super chats than likes, to be honest, because super chats will help elevate the brand further than a like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sound money hungry, but that's just a reality if you're a brand, you know? But they don't ever get this type of support because they're not talking about anything. You know, people just encourage bullshit because they just want you to keep saying it, but they're not going to come out of pocket. Shout out to Jesse Wyatt. What do you think the chances of Big Baby upsetting Joshua? Also, for some reason, think Khan is going to edge Crawford by decision. Scary matchup for Bud. Baby has a chance. Big Baby, that's my dude. He has a chance for sure. Joshua, he seems like in the middle rounds, he gasses out a little bit. You don't want to be Gerald Big Baby Miller throws the most punches in the heavyweight division. He's a volume puncher. He's not like a one punch necessarily knock you out artist, but he has kickboxing experience. If he can not inflict too much, if Joshua can't inflict too much damage early, and he can, you know, slip and roll and you know, counter and just be in the fight enough for the first 4 rounds and still get off some good shots, because, you know, that would help, like, land some good body shots to try to get Joshua tired. It's going to be a real interesting fight. So to me, the Gerald Big Baby Miller fight and Joshua is going to be really about game planning, who gets off first and who's, by the 5th round, who's more in their game plan, who's more in their comfort zone. So yeah, he definitely has a chance, you know, but he's not. Joshua has more pro level experience than him and has better names. So he can't get careless. He can't get caught. He can't get dropped a bunch of times and dig himself into an early hole. So he's going to have to be smart because he hasn't fought anyone remotely as good as Joshua. So it'll be a good fight. Crawford Khan, that's a sleeper fight. It's a better fight than you think. You know what I'm saying? But I got to rock with Crawford. He finds a way to get it done. But, you know, it's interesting because no one has really outboxed Amir Khan. So I think Crawford's going to have to get rough, you know. He's going to have to go back to the rough and rugged, roughneck type of fight. You know, like Lamont Peterson fought Khan. He's going to have to get his hands dirty. How is Big Baby's chin? I don't know. But I think he said he never been dropped or hurt. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, a 317-pound dude wailing on you, I'm sure it adds up. I'm really sure it does. But shout out to Jesse Wyatt. Very good questions. What were we talking about before that? Hey, man, Devin Alexander's a good fighter, and Khan was blasting him up. That was a 50-50 fight at that time. That was a 50-50 fight. Khan did good in that time. But, Khan, this is the thing. I'm just giving my honest opinion. Amir Khan is like a, he's like an Adrian Broner, but not for the same reasons. Like, Adrian Broner is a type of fighter who, at his best, like the DeMarco is my favorite Broner performance. At his best, when he lets his hands go, he could get some stuff done. You know, his like when he let his hands go with Emmanuel Taylor in the 12th round, it looked beautiful. Khabib Alikvardiev, when he stopped him in the 10th, 11th, 12th rounds, you know what I'm saying? He was doing some real good work. He's a very naturally gifted, strong. When he caught Sean Porter, naturally gifted. The thing is, Broner, after the Maidana fight, he seems something's like awry. Like he doesn't. I feel like part of his aura was his record, you know, because they were kind of comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. Now he doesn't all the way commit and let his hands go, but he'll show you glimpses of Broner. See, everyone's waiting for Broner to fully and truly come back like the Can Man Broner. And he says it, and he talks about, oh, I'll shave my beard, I'm the Can Man again, this fight. But we only kind of get glimpses. Amir Khan's the same thing, but it's for a different reason. His is because of his durability. So it's like, you know how Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Khan's he's like an emotional roller coaster because no matter how good he's doing, if he gets caught right, I'm awkward like caught right. Fuck with it. You know, if he gets caught right, then it's night night. You know, and he doesn't have like the best durability. So it's like he was doing very good for versus Canelo, but he couldn't sustain it, and then he got clipped with a huge shot and murder, she wrote. So, you know, that's why we watch Khan. He's fun. You know, he could be eesh, and he could be busting you up, but then out of nowhere, that happens. Jorge Linares is kind of like that too. Jorge Linares could be really doing good work, like the DeMarco fight. You know, how he looked up, how he looked in the Lomachenko fight, and then he just kind of. It's like when Linares, you notice in the Lomachenko fight, Linares was having his best. He was struggling early. Then he knocked down Lomachenko. He was having some of his best success. And then the fight was like, oh shit, this is a difficult fight for Loma. And then he gets stopped right then and there. And then he gets stopped by Paulo Cesar Cano. You know? Khan's more of a physical thing. It's a physicality. He just physically can't take the blunt force trauma. He's not, you know, equipped to deal with that. Jorge Linares, I think, is more like he mentally breaks or something when he gets under that too much pressure. Damn, that's how you know my channel is rocking and popping. We got shooters who have stalkers now. That's crazy. It says Cursor drinks booty sweat. That's crazy. We so popping that my shooters. Now, welcome to my world. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, my shooters got stalkers now too. Crazy. Black Bruce Wayne, what up? Look at Cursor he laughing. Hey, he coming for you. Y'all wouldn't laugh too hard, motherfucker. He coming for you. He mad at you for some reason. That man said you drink booty sweat or something. Bro, like, I wouldn't even want that in my cookies. Like, real talk. Like, I wouldn't want that in my cache and computer history. Like, you know, let's say you live with your girlfriend or your mom or something, and they get on your computer, and then it shows, like, this email that you use, Cursor drinks booty sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want that in my cookies on my computer. Like, these dudes, dude, there's some real life beta males. There's like real life beta males. Like, I'm not even comfortable even putting that even as a joke. And like, you know, I don't know. I haven't started a YouTube channel in a while, but when you start a YouTube, I think it confirms it. You know, you have to like verify that the email's working and shit. Like, hey, Cursor loves booty sweat. Is this you? Click here to verify. Yeah, it's me. I love booty sweat. Like, that's like too much. Like, for me, that's too much. Like, I know, like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I think some of these people have been molested or something, because it's just, it's like weird. Like, what would cause someone to even be thinking certain things like that? Like, unless you were like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, hey, I got in a disagreement. I'm going to come back as an imposter and say the person's name loves booty sweat. Like, I don't know. It's like a real life sickness. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I went to Target and I got in an argument with one of the clerks and he treated me like crap. I'm not going to come back with a red shirt and a name tag talking about Craig loves booty sweat and try to be him or whatever the fuck they doing. Like, is that, there go Ego, he back in the Target store. Does he got a red shirt and a Target name tag? And I'm just walking in the store, yeah, man, it's me, Craig loves booty sweat. Like, imagine if people did, like, no, my brain is, like, advanced. Like, I think deeply. And I just feel like, what if the internet, people acted how people act on the internet in real life? Do you feel what I'm saying? That would be the equivalent. You get in an argument with someone at Target, you know, customer service associate at the cash register, and then you come back with a red shirt and a Target name tag from somewhere talking about Craig loves booty sweat. That's weird. But this is literally what they do on the internet. Like, back when I was a kid, we used to prank call. That shit was kind of fun. You know? Be like, what's your favorite scary movie, bitch? And then hang up. You know, that was cool. But we didn't, like, we didn't do no imposter shit. And, like, weird, like, we didn't call, like, Miss Johnson and then pretend to be Miss Johnson. But that's what they do on the internet type shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll come back and be like, Boxingego for life, and have a picture of me. Like, what? Like, hello, this is Miss Johnson. Hi, I'm Miss Johnson. Hello? Hello? Yes, this is Miss Johnson. Yes, this is Miss Johnson. Like, just little games and shit, bro. These motherfuckers. Who is this? Leave me alone. I'm Miss Johnson. Who is this? Leave me alone. I'm Miss Johnson. Like little kids and shit, bro. This shit. Hey. They need to like a condom company. They need to team up with YouTube and be like, do you want kids? Here, look at some of these YouTube live stream interactions. Shit, that'll be the best birth control. This best thing smoking. If you see how these dumbass kids be acting on here, you be like, oh shit. I don't want to have sex. Abstinence is key. Bro, I don't have any kids. I don't want kids after I don't want them to end up fucked up like some of y'all. Like, you know, I slapped shit out of my son. He coming back and Teddy loves booty sweat. And like, what? Like, what? So, son, you got in an argument with a guy named Teddy, and then you came back with a name that said Teddy loves booty sweat. Boy, if you don't, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you. That's just weird. It's weird. Man, I'm telling you, YouTube live streams, that's the best infomercial for abstinence. I don't even want to have sex anymore. That's the type of shit, you know, with this weird shit. I hope some of y'all don't have kids. I'm not even, like, I love my dad to death. I love my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. But, hey, real talk, I couldn't respect my dad if he was doing, like, this shit. Like, if I just came in the room and my dad's like, Cursor loves booty sweat. Like, I wouldn't respect him. I swear, like, see, I told you, like, I think deeply. Like, you just you creep into your dad's office and he don't know you're in there, and you're peering over his shoulder, and then he got kicked out of a live chat and he's like, hey, Cursor, I'm back. Cursor loves booty sweat. Oh, you think you can block me? Oh, you drink booty sweat, motherfucker. Like, I'm telling you, I love my dad, but real talk, I wouldn't respect it. Yeah, I would respect it. I really would respect that. Like, how you go fuck around? All right, Ego. You got straight F's on your report card. You're grounded. Like, motherfucker, I'm leaving. I'm going to my friend's house. Like, I'm finna listen to you. You was in the other room talking about Cursor drinks booty sweat. Man, I'm going to Rodney and them house. Fuck them F's. F for fuck out my face. I'm about to leave. Like, you know, I couldn't respect it. Cause my dad acts like an actual dad, like an actual man. He ain't on some booty sweat and shit. My dad would just pull up on you. Like, if he had a problem, like, he's not gonna talk about some ego love, booty juice, and all this weird shit, bro. Y'all like that weird shit, bro. Like blood. Y'all. He said F for fuck you mean. That's what I'm saying. These dudes be like, man, I wish I knew if y'all had girlfriends. I wish I knew them. I would like snitch. I would show them what you're doing, like in my streams. How you get blocked and y'all come back. I would show your chick that. You know how turned off a girl would be? Michael did this? He came back under cursor, drinks booty sweat? Michael? Like, yes, bitch, you're Michael. He won't leave us alone. Yeah, you're slaved. He won't let us be. He said something like Triple G, TBE, and he won't leave us alone now. There's no way these weirdos have girlfriends. You might be right. This is a girlfriend. Pamela Anderson Lee and shit. Oh, yeah. That's their girlfriend. I meet Pamela. Pamela Anderson Lee. Like, what the fuck? Hey, bro. Hey, you wildin', dog. Hey, doggy. You wildin', B. These girls weird nowadays, too. Nah, bro. Not that weird. I don't know. Bro, I don't see girls doing it. When's the last girl I kicked out and she came back like, it's Britney, bitch? Like, and just wouldn't leave us alone. You tripping. I ain't never seen there ain't no girl doing all this. This dudes. Like, it's dudes under girl accounts. I block dudes and then they come back and it's like a catfish, like their girlfriend's account. And they it's a picture of her, and you're like, oh shit, who's that? Is that Riri? No, it's Mimi, motherfucker. I'm back. Oh my gosh, I thought it was Riri. You have a picture of Riri. Motherfucker talking about it's Mimi. It's me, motherfucker. I'm back on you. I'm back. You think you get rid of me? Oh my gosh. Please no. He said Buffalo Bill and shit. She puts the lotion on the skin. She puts the lotion on. Like, y'all be tucking y'all shit in. And I ain't talking about your pistols. Y'all got issues. Please, these bras weird. I watch a lot of YouTube channels. They are weird. Hey, bro, you sound like you don't have success with the ladies or something. Because you keep claiming women are weird. These women aren't doing this. So, you know, women that come in, get blocked for acting the ass, and then come back pretending to be dudes. Hey, man, it's me, Rodney, man. No, but we see guys doing that. You talking about YouTube channels. You talking about some more extra shit. When have you seen a woman come onto a sports page, a live stream, get blocked for saying stupid shit, and then come back pretending to be a dude? But that's the type of shit that guys are doing, coming back pretending to be girls. It's happened several times. So I don't know what your experiences are with women, but maybe you, I don't know what these YouTube channels you watching, but the women by and large aren't doing all that extra shit, bro. I'm not saying there's no crazy women ever. I'm just saying they're not doing all this shit dudes is doing. Like, I've had dudes come back 19, 20 times and say, I'm going to haunt you forever and you'll never get rid of me. You know, what woman is doing? What woman has time? Like, bitch, do your cuticles or some shit. Like, ain't no woman doing this all day. Sonya dumbass. Remember I called her a dumbass? Why y'all be reminding me? And then the trip about it, I seen someone there like, I love your show. It was a girl too. She was with another channel, but I don't want to put them on blast. She was like, oh, I love your show. But you're kind of mean. I am not mean. These motherfuckers be forcing my hand. I'm telling you, I'm a nice guy. You have to understand, I've been doing this for years, so you get tired of seeing the little game and shit. Like, these dudes won't leave me alone. Old media, they know they getting beat up. They know they getting beat up. Lomachenko. It's not looking so good for his situation either. He said, what type of dude makes a video about getting blocked, crying, ego blocked me? Man, dudes create a whole channel just to talk about ego. Now that's weird. I told y'all, bro. I don't even know these dudes. Like, I don't even know who they are. Like, I don't even know what I did. I don't even remember who they are. They'd be like, oh, yeah, this motherfucker thinks he knows everything. Oh, I'm gonna block you. You think you can block me? Like, damn, it's not even that serious, but I guess I'm hurting people's feelings or whatever. They just want to be part of the community. I don't know, bro. Like, I know motherfuckers that get fired from jobs and they don't even do no video about it. These motherfuckers doing videos because they got blocked on the channel. Yeah, like, all you motherfuckers. Yeah, all right, Boxingego, I came to your channel. I disagree with you, and you think you can block me, huh? Yeah, okay. So now I can't leave no comment, huh? Like, yeah, damn, it's not even that serious. He said these trolls need medication. Shit, it's gonna get worse because old media looking dusted and a motherfucker disgusted. Old media is getting bodied. Let's talk about Lomachenko. He talking about he'll fight Tank Davis for free. Wait. Come on, man. That's like so unbelievable. Like, who works so hard in life to get 2 gold medals, you know, has solid names on his resume considering only having, 12, 13 fights or whatever, to work for free? Come on, man. Come on. Like, that doesn't even sound believable. Even if for some reason your ass was willing to fight him for free, who else is going to allow for a major fight that you really could probably put on pay-per-view and they're also down to do it for free? Like, so your trainer, he don't want to get paid. Bob Arum and Top Rank, they don't need to be paid for, promoting it. The venue don't have to be. Come on, man. You have never ever heard me side with somebody who said they want to fight a high level elite. Like, Pacquiao did this. He said to Mayweather, man, you want to fight Floyd Prix? Like, no, you don't want to fight him for Prix and all this shit, bro. Stop. That just sounds horrible. You want to fight Mayweather for free. Okay. Name one person that wanted to fight Mayweather and they wanted to do it for free. I hate when people say that. I hate when fighters say, man, I'll do it for free. Then you's a motherfucking dummy. Like, I don't do nothing for free. So how you willing to do a 7, 8, 10-week training camp, get in shape, make weight for free? Come on, bro. That doesn't even sound right. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself to make weight, and be looking like the Passion of Christ on the scale and shit, weighing in like this. These dudes be looking, they be looking like Passion of Christ up there, like the Machiavelli CD cover art at the weigh-in. They mean. Fucking Christian Bale and the Machinist and shit. When you talking about you gonna fight him for, stop it, bro. That doesn't even sound like remotely halfway believable. And I don't think it's a good position to be in, too. Because now, if you ever get to a point in your career where you're fighting someone and then the fight breaks up over negotiations, then we're going to know you were full of shit when you said that. Because if you said you were willing to fight one of the biggest fights that you could fight for free, then why is it just doesn't, trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. It's not a good look. Because here's what. Bob Arum is currently saying that, yeah, Lomachenko and Mikey Garcia could still fight at lightweight if he can make the weight, but he has to accept the role as the B side. So anytime someone's talking about A side and B side, you know they ain't fighting for free. How if you're fighting for free, what is the A side and what's the B? How you the A side of free? If you fighting for free 99, then how are you the A side of the free world? Leaders of the the free one free, you know? That doesn't even make sense. So why would Aaron be talking about Mikey Garcia? We could fight him, but he has to be the B side and he's not worth the same amount anymore. Stop it. Notice HBO and ESPN, they have fighters from around the Eastern European area that they build as number 1, 2, 3 for the last few years, like Lomachenko and Triple G. The funny thing is they're good fighters, 2-time gold medalists in Lomachenko, a silver medalist in Golovkin. How come I don't see the same like gung-ho-ness and willingness to push and absolutely take the toughest, craziest fights? Do you get what I'm saying? Like Mikey Garcia really did the most and jumped 2 divisions to fight against Errol Spence. How come I don't see Lomachenko doing nothing like that? Lomachenko said he wouldn't even fight Pacquiao at 140. And 140 wasn't too much weight, but he just did an interview with TMZ, right? Yesterday, he did an interview with TMZ, and it was posted. He said he'll fight Conor McGregor at 145. You won't fight Pacquiao at 140. Your promoter saying you're a true featherweight, but you see, these teams got to get on the same page. It looks crazy. It looks crazy. Bob Arum saying this, Egis Clemens saying this, Loma saying this. Either way, new media, we press into action because none of this stuff makes sense. Black Bruce Wayne said too old is an excuse. Yeah, Pacquiao's too old. Teofimo's too young and not ready. It's just too. There's no way they can win it. There's no way old media can win with these talking points. Because Pacquiao is 40, cool, but he's a legend and he has a belt. But your criteria is he's too old. Okay, Teofimo doesn't have a belt, is ambitious, wants to collect a belt. So, what about that? Let me guess, he's too young. You know? Hold on one second. So Pacquiao's too old with a belt. Teofimo's too young with no belt. And the other thing is, like I said, how is it that when Lomachenko, he was ambitious and he wanted to challenge for a title in his second pro fight, nobody held him back and they allowed him to do it. Teofimo got more fights and wants to step up to a Lomachenko level. They say, oh, he's too green. He's not ready. He's not nah, we can't. He got to wait and all this stuff. So why didn't Loma have to wait? And then Loma lost his second pro fight. We don't know the outcome until Teofimo fights Lomachenko. He said Tank Davis is too light-skinned. that sounds like something that would be said. No. He cut his hair. We can't. He's light-skinned with the short hair. No, that's just not gonna work for what we got going on. Like, come on, man. Told you the walls are closing in on all these situations because we only gaining in popularity and power. And we're saying the truest things in the points. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny that. Yeah, Abel Sanchez said Charlo was too mean and insulting, so he don't get it. Come on, no one's gonna buy this stuff. That's why I think honesty is the best policy. See, these guys, it's like everyone traps themselves. It's like not even entrapment. It's like they're doing this themselves. You dig? Like they're saying stuff like, Triple G saying I beat Canelo. All right, fine. That's what you feel. I disagree, but that's what you feel. So you can't say you beat him and got robbed, but then you trying to fight Steve Rolls. Why are you going backwards in your career if you have so you should have the confidence of an undefeated fighter. Am I right? Because you in your heart believe that you beat Canelo. That's what you're telling us. Tyson Fury, same thing. Oh, yeah, the Gypsy King beat Deontay Wilder. The whole world knows I beat him 10 rounds to 2. And okay, you beat him 10 rounds to 2, so you decided to celebrate by fighting Tom Schwartz. You know, instead of just, moseying along and, keeping your competition at a certain echelon, you bring some random person into the equation. That sounds like somebody who got knocked out in their last fight. And like for example, I'm reasonable. Keith Thurman was out for a while, and listen. Keith Thurman, I think he had some wasted time in there. But the thing I could respect about Keith Thurman is he didn't bullshit nobody. And I respect that. Because no matter how mad it makes you, he told you. They're like, come on, you're going to keep the fans salivating with the Errol Spence fight? I mean, can we get it this year? And then last year he told you, not going to happen, baby. 2018, you're not going to see it. He just told you what was up. When he came back, he said, I'm coming back. I ain't fighting nobody top 10, top 5. I need to ease myself back in the division. I've been out for a little while. So I at least could respect that. He told you that I've been out for a while. And then he fought Josecito Lopez. Josecito Lopez is a better opponent, considering Keith Thurman had been out so long, than Tyson Fury, who claims he won 10 rounds to 2 fighting Tom Schwartz, because we don't know anything about Tom Schwartz, good or bad. He hasn't fought and proven anything on a world-class, universally known level. Same thing with Triple G versus Cinnamon Rolls. Nobody knows anything about him. He could be raw, he could be average, he could be horrible. So Josecito, at least, Canelo broke Victor Ortiz's jaw, been in there with Maidana, beat Aaron, I forgot the dude's name. I thought that guy beat Robert Guerrero. I forgot what his name. Aaron Martinez? I think it's Martinez. He fought Jesse Vargas. You get what I'm saying? So Josecito Lopez is, at least we know what to expect from him. We don't know nothing about Tom Schwartz and Steve Rolls and Stephen King and all these people that Tyson Fury fighting, and it's looking ugly, bro. Because this is who ESPN. You see, if you have the complexion for the protection, you see how they treat Tyson Fury Lomachenko, Triple G, and look who they're fighting next. Lomachenko's fighting this Friday, and he's fighting Anthony Corolla. We'll see how the fight is, but I haven't really heard much buzz. I haven't heard like a huge buzz about it. You know, in fact, Nipsey Hussle's funeral is more, you know, buzzing in LA than Lomachenko shit. So it's probably like not a good. I mean, obviously they couldn't control a murder, but it wasn't a good time to have that fight because, you know, people are mourning, and that's like over that bad news and the community coming together is kind of overshadowed to the point where the Nipsey Hussle funeral is in the Staples Center where the fight's supposed to be. So they got the whole venue. So I don't even know where, you know, Lomachenko might be at Chuck E. Cheese doing a media workout or whatever he has tomorrow. No, he has the weigh-in. So his weigh-in might be at Chuck E. Cheese or something. Because all I know is Nipsey Hussle's funeral is at the Staples Center. So where they're going to have the weigh-in? They're going to do it at 24-hour fitness and shit. Bally's Gym. Planet Fitness and shit. Because Nipsey Hussle run LA, and his, you know, his memorial's tomorrow. Am I lying? And once again, the thing that old media, he said LA Fitness. And so I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. But see, this is the thing. It could all be peaceful. Just let the fighters earn whatever they got coming to their careers, and then we all be cool. But old media, they disrespect Andre Ward to his face, Terrence Crawford to his face, say Lomachenko's number one, say he's better or equivalent to Muhammad Ali in some capacity, despite Muhammad Ali, who he fought. And Muhammad Ali, some of y'all don't know, he fought with a broken jaw before finished the fight. You know, iconic, legend. This is what they say. This is how they, you know, repay the greats, by comparing other people who haven't earned it to them. You dig? So, like I said, old media, in their efforts to try to help boost whatever fighter into ascending to prominence, they end up hurting because they put too much pressure on the fighter. Let Triple G be who he is. Let Lomachenko be who he is. Let Tyson Fury, you know, bounce back, whatever. But when you start saying Muhammad Ali and number one pound for pound, you got to show me that. And like I said, notice those fighters, Tyson Fury, Triple G, and Lomachenko, who have all been, you know, highly touted and put on pound for pound lists. Not really Tyson Fury, but he got a lot of credit, and a lot of people say, oh, Wilder robbed him and all this extra shit. Right, so they got a lot of publicity, a lot of fair write-ups and positive, keep your head up, you really won, and all this shit. But they're not doing like anything noble in their upcoming fights. You know what I'm saying? Richard Comey would be a better fight than Corolla, I would imagine. You know. But oh, let me guess, he was injured, and then 2 weeks later he's magically healed. You know, Teofimo would have been a more intriguing fight. You know. Pacquiao. You can fight Conor McGregor at 45, but you can't fight Pacquiao. You know, and you look at historically, you see like black and brown fighters doing these crazy, like Amir Khan moving up to fight Canelo. Kell Brook moving up to 160 to fight Triple G. Guillermo Rigondeaux moving up 2 classes to fight Lomachenko, right? Andre Ward moving up and within 3 fights fighting Kovalev. Canelo Alvarez moved up, fought Chavez, and then Triple G, right? Mikey Garcia moved up and fought one of the best, if not the best, in Errol Spence. Black and brown fighters, right? That's who did the ones I just named. When will we see some of the other fighters that ESPN tells you is number one, HBO told you is number one, people who made it on the Gotti list? When will we start seeing them take those same penitentiary chances? That's what I want to know. When can I expect that? So Triple G, when can he move up like Ward did and fight someone the caliber of Kovalev, what Kovalev was to the light heavyweight division? Kovalev's still relevant right now, and Ward beat him a couple years ago. And Kovalev is still we're talking about Anthony Yard in Russia. That's a difficult fight for Anthony Yard. You get what I'm saying? So Ward beat him, and Kovalev's still a champion, and he's still relevant. And he looked good in his last fight. So, Rigondeaux moved up 2 weight classes. I don't even have to see Loma move up. I mean, if he wants to move up and fight Pacquiao or Regis Prograis or something, yeah, that'd be great. But he has action right there in his division with Teofimo. How is it that Mikey Garcia has to move up to even see and listen? Bob Arum's kind of making fun of Mikey Garcia right now, like, oh, you took everyone's money and you put on a stinker. Yeah, but if Lomachenko moved up to 47 and fought Crawford, it probably wouldn't look, I don't know. I think Lomachenko would probably get stopped. Mikey at least went to decision with Errol Spence. So I'm just telling y'all got to take that into consideration. There'll be a lot of other fighters with losses or, that looked and had sellout performances, where they didn't do much. If they were doing some of the challenges that these other, like people like, Andre Ward got dropped by Kovalev. Yeah, there'd be a lot of motherfuckers getting dropped if they went and fought a 2-belt champion that was a great boxer and had a crazy power within 3 fights, But the thing is, some people aren't held to a standard. They're not held to the same standard that other fighters get held to. Like, how can you run around like Tyson Fury and be 6'10" and say you won, you beat Wilder, he only won 2 rounds, but then you're fighting Tom Schwartz? Why won't you fight Luis Ortiz, Dillian White? Somebody like that. Show us. Even Oscar Rivas. And the best they can come up with, Ben Davison said, because we don't want to go from fighting tall guys to a short guy. You don't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? This is boxing. What do you mean you don't want to fight a tall guy and a short guy? Who says that? Mikey Garcia fought Dejan Zlaticanin, who was shorter than him. Then he fought like Broner, who's maybe a little bit taller than him. Fought Robert Easter, who's way taller than him. Then he went and fought, this guy, Errol Spence, who's not as tall as Easter. You can't guide it like that. If they're in your division, in or around your division, it is what it is. Mikey fought Sergey Lipinets, who's not as tall as Easter. You could do this all day. And Tyson Fury, he's 6'10". Nobody's really taller than him at the elite level that he's probably fighting. He's 6'10", 6'11". So, everyone's going to be shorter than you. It's just a matter of how much shorter. And Tyson Fury's trainer talking about, we don't want to fight a guy like Oscar Rivas. He's only 6'1", 6'2". Well, that 6'1", 6'2" is coming off a crazy win versus Brian Jennings. He knocked him out. Brian Jennings he didn't get knocked out by Klitschko. Once again, certain fighters have built-in protection. They got that credit protection. They got protection. They don't have to do some of the things that other fighters have to do. And if I'm lying, please tell me where the lie is. My dude King Corleone said Loma out here getting knocked down by Linares and losing to Orlando Salido. We're supposed to just sit here and listen to Ali. To all these overhyped ass accolades. Y'all got me fucked up. That's what, man, it's crazy. But anyway, whatever. New media. That's all I know. Tank destroyed Pedraza. Loma struggled. Facts. Pablo Cesar Cano knocked out Jorge Linares in 1 round. Yeah, it was at 140, but Pablo Cesar Cano is not considered to be an in-prime fighter anyway. You know, and obviously it happened after the Lomachenko fight, but, you know, like even Lomachenko, like, even if he fought like Pablo Cesar Cano at 140, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to mix up, like, that would be the equivalent of Rocky Fielding for Canelo. We don't ever see these risks. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Canelo, I'm not saying Rocky Fielding was a world beater, but it was a guy who was 6'3" and had a belt. You know what I'm saying? So you still have to, Canelo went up 8 pounds for that. And who knows what this dude, because nobody really knew him like that. So who knows what, you know, he could have been this, like, you know, best kept secret type shit. We don't really know. So Canelo still took some risks there. Why can't we see Lomachenko do something like that? Like, just do a one-off and, you know, like Mikey Garcia did it. Mikey Garcia was fighting in 3 different weight classes in the last 12 months. He fought at 135, 140, and 147. Like, oh, I'm going to fight Broner and Sergey Lipinets at 140. Okay, Lipinets got a belt. I'm going to fight him at 140. We don't see that with Lomachenko. We don't see that with Triple G. You know, Tyson Fury, he can't really move up. He's a heavyweight. But, you know, why not just fight Oscar Rivas? He coming off a better win than Tom Schwartz. That's all I'm saying is, like, they build certain guys up to unrealistic proportions, but then we never have to see them live up to those expectations because the bar is set lower for certain guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, motherfucker, just take Linares and Corolla and Pedraza. That's what you get. Mariaga. But then you want to see Errol Spence move up to 60 and fight Canelo. You want to see him fight Triple G. You want to see him move up and fight Hurd. You want to see him fight his stablemate, Jermell Charlo and Jamal Charlo and shit like that. You see? Come on, man. We're not stupid. There's always some unrealistic shit for everybody else. Except for the, you know, the protected class of fighter. You know, everyone else got to do all this crazy shit. You know, Wilder versus Brazil, no, that's out of the question, even though it's just mandatory. But, you know, Dominic Brazil is actually bigger than Wilder, both in weight and height. You know, he's coming off I was at his last fight. He knocked the guy out. The guy, Negron, that he knocked out was an Olympian from Florida. Facts. So, Wilder fighting Brazil, his mandatory, a guy who's bigger than him, you know, or Corolla, who has 4 or 5 losses. That's a mandatory. Dominic Brazil only lost to a guy who's still a champion, who's Anthony Joshua. But when Wilder is announced to fight his mandatory, you hear all this hoopla. Oh my gosh, why is he fighting this guy? When will Wilder step up? Another cherry pick. But Lomachenko, he's fighting his mandatory because allegedly he wanted to unify, and Richard Comey is injured, and you don't hear no complaining. You hear, oh, high tech, Matrix, you did it. You know, what? It just makes no sense, and y'all know it, and we just pointing it out for you. Please don't remind me. He said, Ego, remember how Lomachenko can take Tommy the Hitman Hearns? Yeah, I did a live stream, and someone really said that. I said, wait. You think Lomachenko would beat Tommy Hearns at 154? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, hell no. I was like, please explain. Explain how he's going to beat Tommy Hearns at 154. Right? Oh, because Tommy Hearns has never seen this type of footwork. Motherfucker, when your arms is damn near touching the ground, that footwork ain't going to be doing shit. His arms were long as fuck. He's like 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, he's not worried about no footwork. Never mind, bro. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers don't know boxing like that. He cannot beat Tommy Hearns. He can't beat no Tommy. Tommy from Martin, rest in peace. Tommy Pickles from Rugrat. He can't beat none of the Tommy. Tommy Gunn. Tommy Boy with Chris Farley. He can't beat no Tommy. You know. What's that place in SoCal with the chili cheeseburgers? Tommy T's. He can't beat him. Tommy Davidson from In Living Color. He can't beat none of the Tommy. Like, you know. Stop it. Talking about he'll beat Tommy Hearns. He can't even beat Eddie Hearns. What the fuck y'all talking, man? This shit annoying. He said Tommy Hilfiger. Hey, I'm done, bro. He said he couldn't beat Tommy Hilfiger. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Tommy Schwartz. Tommy Ford, Tom Ford, he can't beat none of them, man. Tom Brokaw, man, I'm out. Old media, y'all just got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Yeah, Tom Clancy, the author, he ain't beat none of them. He not beating Tom GPS, like none of the Toms. Stop it. Talking about he'll beat Tommy the Hearns. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Old media is like disrespectful to the sport. That's why we gotta, you know. That's why we gotta just eradicate them. They always talk about Al Heyman as a cancer. Someone said Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Ian Griffin from the Karate Kid. Like, he ain't not beat none of them. Thomas the Tank. None of them motherfuckers, bro. Nah, we ain't wildin'. It's real, man. How Lomachenko said he could fight Conor McGregor at 45? If you could make 45, you could make 47 and fight Crawford. What are y'all saying? Excuse me. He said Tommy from Power Ranger. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Green Ranger, White Ranger. Old media, y'all got to do something, baby. Y'all looking crazy. Y'all looking real crazy out here, man. Wasn't it Tommy from Belly, Tommy Buns? Did I make that up, or was that DMX? Was his name Tommy Buns from Belly? Wait, hold on. I think that was DMX. Is Tommy Buns? Is that? He couldn't beat him either. Let me check. Steady, are you ready? Hold on, let me look. How many you want it? How many need it? How many you want it? Hey, I know my shit. Look. However you want it. How many need it? Yeah, you could look. Hey, yo, that's my man. This is Tommy Buns. Look, leave that nigga sleepy. Look, Tommy Buns, told you. You know, Lomachenko, he couldn't beat me. After these rappers want to beat me, yeah, no. However you want it. Hey, Keisha was so fine, bro. Why did that little oven, when he was smashing, why did that oven timer go off? He was like, ding. Like, I don't understand why they was making the DiGiorno pizza or some shit. I just heard that. Hey, I hate Kid Corleone. He really be knowing pop culture. She's still fine? I need to see her. She was fine. Why they have her so greasy though? Like she looked wild greasy. Like look like she like bathed in motor oil. Like she had beautiful skin, but she was like greasy. She had that 10W castor oil. Like castor oil, I castor you. Change your face so the bullets change all that for you. Like she was like wild greasy. No, it wasn't chocolate dripping. They put her in like chicken grease. Like she took a bath at Church's Chicken. That's what I'm talking. Watch the movie. She was like wild greasy, like slip and slide. He said the AC was broke. It ain't that fucking broke. She was like covered. That was Cam's chick. That ain't Juju. T-Boss is fine too. So I creep. Oh I. Nah, she worked at Church's Chicken. She looked like the chicken. Hey, I don't fuck with Church's Chicken, bro. They got these big ass Terry Crew bicep ass piece of chicken for $3.99. I ain't fucking with it. Damon, like, why is the chicken arm like that? Only the hood got Church's Chicken anyway. Like, there's some hood place in the Bay that got it. You know, you go to LA, they got it, but yeah, I'm not fucking with that. You can get it anywhere that gives you a 20 piece for $4.99 plus tax. I'm not. I don't even think that's chicken at that point. You know what I'm saying? For real talk. Like, let's just analyze this. My dude said Church's is weak and slimy. Listen, how the fuck you offering me a 20 piece, you know, for $4.99? Like, let's just talk. Like, simple number. That's like some Dazn. Like, Dazn owns Church's Chicken because that's the type of shit they doing. Like, yeah, let's just give Triple G $200 billion. Okay, what's his first fight? Steve Buns or whatever the fuck the dude name is. Honey Bun Steve or whatever his name is. That's what Church's Chicken. That's what they're giving you for, like, hell no. 20 piece with 2 sides and a biscuit for $4.99. That ain't even chicken, bro. That's why they call it Church's, because you got to pray after you eat that. You got to pray for your sins because you don't even know what the fuck you ate. You don't know what you ate. That's why they call it Church's. You got to go to the tabernacle. Dear Lord, I don't know what I just ate. They claim it was chicken. Lord, why you put the 20 piece in my life for $4.99? I was broke. You see, Lord, I was so broke, so I had to. Like, hell nah, bro. That shit, I don't fuck with Church's, bro. No, fuck with that. That's not Church's. Like, it's not. There's nothing church like. That's atheist's chicken. Like, yeah, can I get the atheist platter? Like, what? The atheist platter? Hey, bro, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Ray Wallace, what's up? We just talking about Church's Chicken. You know when the racist motherfuckers gonna come? Why do black people like fried chicken? The Black Channel, they love chicken. Why would? Who should Loma fight? You and Teofimo? Teofimo Lopez. Why wouldn't he not fight him? That would be a better fight than anyone, you know. Maybe even including Mikey Garcia. Because Mikey Garcia fight Eric Morales. Which is weird. Damn, you didn't have to block them. That might be a little OD, King Corleone. I don't think you had to block them for that. But see, look, there's always like clemency and pardons and shit, and they never have this type of remorse for other fighters. I just want y'all to see that. I just want y'all to see that. You notice all this generosity and clemency and optimism that they have, and then when it comes time for Wilder to fight Brazil, they never have the same energy. It's just, come on, when will Wilder? Everyone knows Tyson Fury beat him. When would Wilder step up? And he's another cherry pick gone bad. The milk's gone bad. You know, all this extra shit. I don't like Egos RB. Will Boog says, I heard Triple G sent Raz B an offer to fight. Hey, you're out of pocket, bro. Raz B, though, from B2K. I need a girlfriend. Say the thing about you that come my. Oh, that's Usher. I'm tripping. It's late. The Vampire Show. It's not my way to talk to strangers, but I feel like I already know you. If you need somebody, I wanna manage. I can tell that you've been through. Yeah, he's trying to fight the B2K Millennium Tour. I'd actually rather see him fight Omarion. Boom, 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 touch. Boom, 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 touch. I would actually rather see that. He about to fight David Faustino from Married with Children. Like, what? Hey, what was the weak dude from Avengers? And they was trying to rip the Infinity Stone? Vision. You remember they was trying to rip the stone out of his forehead? That's who Triple G gonna fight, because he was weak in there. Triple G gonna try to take that Infinity Stone out of... he would take that Infinity Stone out of his head. You sound like the comedian Tyler Craig who be drinking on stage when he was talking about churches. LOL, he said their chicken looked like a fried baby arm. I don't even know who that is, but he's right. Yeah, that's why they call it church. Church's chicken. That's how you know Church's chicken is hood. Them motherfuckers don't even remodel. Like, you know how like Taco Bell don't look the same that it looked like in Demolition Man or in the 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they update the logo. Church has been the same logo for the last 100 years and shit. Like, it looked the same. The inside looked the same. Like, they don't do no type of renovations or like, I just went in my local Starbucks and then they're like, oh yeah, we're doing a refresher. I'm like, what the fuck is a refresher? She was like, yeah, every 4 or 5 years, the store, they redo it and renovate. Motherfucking churches look the same. It look like an old ass church. I don't fuck with churches, bro. Just because of the price points. It's too much chicken. That's too much chicken for the prices that they're offering. So it's not I feel like it's not chicken. Like you went to an alien crop circle. That's like Area 54 alien or some shit. Like that, they too big. The price points is too good. My mom always told me if something sounds too good to be true, then it usually is. Like, that ain't no chicken. Like, what chicken is this, bro? Foghorn Leghorn, motherfucker. You chopped up Foghorn Leghorn. You assassinated him. And try to feed me. Remember, Foghorn Leghorn was lightweight hub. He had them little ass legs. You trying to feed me some Foghorn Leghorn shit. I know the difference. They be having flies behind the glass and shit. Two sides, like, can I get the coleslaw? Hold the flies. Bzz, bzz. Like, get these fucking flies. It'd be like Africa and shit. Like, with all these flies in here and shit, bro. Get these flies the fuck up out of here. Like, they don't got like one of them fly light, you know, you put on the patio. Nah, man. Fuck with churches. How are they even in business? I don't even know. Like, when's the last time you called your boy? Like, man, what's up, Kenneth? Ah, nothing, man. You know, I just about to feed the family. Oh, shit, where'd you go? Churches. Who's even eating at churches, bro? How are they even alive right now? Like, in this market? How are they even existing? Like, who? That's like Boston market. Like, who goes to these places? No, for real. Like, I ain't got no mailers in the in the mail talk about here's a church's chicken coupon. They don't even need coupon because the prices are already good for that fake ass chicken, bro. They be, man, let Vada go. You know how they had the little diamond tester? Let Vada go test that chicken. Wee. Woo, God, that shit got steroids in it and shit, bro. They got that clenbuterol chicken. They got that born ready chicken. I was born ready. That shit gonna piss dirty. I can't wait till Vada, USADA, all these motherfuckers come to Church's Chicken and test that, you know. That shit. That shit for the... Remember on the Kurt Russell movie, The Thing, when they were looking for the alien and they like touch it turned into the alien? Like, that's how it's gonna happen when you touch the chicken, bro. Hell no. That's some steroid chicken for sure. Chicken did like a 5 to 10. Like, yeah, just got out of Rikers. These motherfuckers killed me. I came to Churches though. Fucking Tukey Williams of chicken. Hell nah. Remember when the Crips used to meet up? Motherfucking Crips meet up at the park. It was dumbass swole. When the Crips first came out and they was just flexing. That's how gangs used to be. They didn't even need guns. They just had shirtless pictures. Just like Diesel, Tukey just, yeah, fuck a gun. Run up if you want to. Them Crips was fucking hella swole for no reason. Yeah, fuck I don't need no knife, motherfucker. Run up. You gonna get that rowdy piper, and then I'm gonna knock your ass out. Take your wife and piper. Oh my gosh, let me stop. Man, them Crips, they were just hub for no reason. Tukey was with it. You just at the park meeting up. That's why motherfuckers listen to the the OGs, because they just swole for no reason. Yeah, they got that Tukey Williams chicken. Like, you know how you go to other places like El Pollo Loco or KFC, they were like, you want the leg and the thigh, you want the breast, what do you like? Give me a breast in that Tukey. Yeah, I want a breast in that Tukey Williams. Like that Tukey. Like that's their portions. The fucking Tukey Williams portion. Give me a leg and that Monster Cody. Hey, yeah, give me that Monster Cody. I want one of them Monster Cody pizzas, motherfucker. Buff ass arm. Hey, bro, that shit is too buff. I don't fuck with Churches. He said if the grease is darker than 5,000 mile motor, hey, y'all are out of pocket. Hey, we need to take this show on the road. We funny. This should be funny. It's funny. This should be funny. Tukey looked like a black cornet. Rest in peace to Tukey. He really was, bro. Hey, Buster, like, motherfuckers was just lifting. That's why motherfuckers used to want to go to the jail, just because they would come out having these diesel ass physiques. The guns ended the respect of OGs. Man, that's fucked up too. See, the OGs used to be the shot callers. Like nothing went on. The other thing aside from the guns is people got killed or locked up. You know what I'm saying? So all right, I'll check them out, Jesse. Big Ben, what up? We got the livest live stream. We just be politicking and talking. He said, let me get one Tukey, two of them Ronnie Coleman. The worst part about it is Ronnie Coleman used to be a cop. Bro, that's cool and all, but you would have to shoot me. There's no way Ronnie Coleman can outrun me at any stage of my fitness, of any, you know what I'm saying? I promise you, I'll put the wheels on. He was entirely too big. I'll put the wheels on Ronnie. I love Ronnie Coleman. I'll put the wheels on him. Yeah, well, you buff ass cop. Let's see you outrun me. Like if I steal, I'm shoplifting, catch up. I'm gonna get ghost with it. He gonna be running all buff. You ever seen a motherfucker run buff and look like a video game? Like, you don't even know how to run right. Bodybuilders be doing no cardio and shit. Running like Minecraft and shit. Like, what the fuck? I'll burn rubber on Ronnie Coleman. He was hella big. I seen him. He got a fresh haircut and he had a vein right there. I was like, oh shit, how you get that? The motherfucker got a vein straight down here. I'm like, damn, your scalp buff and shit. This shit is crazy. How your scalp get a workout? That motherfucker, I just shampooed. Like, damn, that's a workout and shit? What the fuck? Motherfucker went to draw blood at the doctor and put his head down. Nah, he had a big ass, like, just vein. Just went all, oh, shit. How you get that? Motherfuckers, these bodybuilders, they be having unnatural, they be built like Hellboy. All natty. Like, motherfucker, you look like Hellboy. You are not natty. And you're red like him, too. So, I know you're not natty. These dudes be lying, bro. They be having, like, puffy nipples and back knee. And built like Hellboy. All natty. Not with that back knee, you know. I know what to look for. I know the signs. I knew a dude that was on roids. He told me. And he worked at Best Buy with me. And they had him with the yellow jacket. I ain't talking about a wasp. They put him at the door with a yellow jacket on roids. Motherfucker was grabbing people's receipt all violently. Like, this motherfucker got roid rage, checking receipts on the way out. Y'all gotta get this motherfucker, bro. He was like, man, I just want to fucking work out, man. Like, why are you snatching people's receipts like that, bro? You know how the people at the, like, they, like, greet you, and then when you're leaving, they check off your receipt. The motherfucker, yeah, fucking give me this, man. Where the fucking HDMI cable? Like, damn, you motherfucker got road rage and shit. No, he was hella, like, you can't be grabbing their receipts all buff and shit. Damn it. Yeah, he admitted that he was doing steroids. Like, that's not a good position. Just standing in one spot, snatching people receipts and shit, bro. You got that Roy rage. I need my fucking break. Where's Roger? I need my fucking mom, the meatloaf. Oh shit. You got that Roy rage. Yeah, that wasn't a good job, bro. You need something that you can chase people or, you know, do like MacGyver, build something. If you on roids, you need to burn off that Cause he was telling me that this I never do you know, I don't do no steroids or nothing shit like that, but he was telling me that he always felt a pump, cause he would do like little cycles. He would just have a pump like throughout the day, like even when he's sleeping. He said he could feel a pump. I'm like, what? I don't want that. That sound kind of crazy. Motherfucker dreaming about being buff and shit. 30, 31, like the motherfucker deadlifting in his sleep. Nah, bro, you doing too much. I hate you frontin' ass boxing fans. I see you every day. I see your hypocritical ass comments. Cause what? I don't know who's King Corleone going bad on. No, he really said that. He said he had a pump while he was sleeping and shit. Like, that motherfucker have buff dreams and things like that. He said pain and gay ass. Hey, The Rock look hella big. I'm just going to say that. He look hella big right now. I seen some recent pictures. I'm like, God damn, he look hella big. That's how you know we killing old media. We could just start talking about other stuff, churches, chicken and stuff. Wipe yourself off. You dead? Old media getting white. I know it's hurting their soul. God damn it, man. God, how do they keep doing this to us, dude? We need to come with some new narrative. Like, listen. What happened to... They said Marcellus Wilder failed a drug test. That's what people were saying. I still ain't seen no major website pick that up. Have you seen anybody reporting that? This is what they claimed. It's looking bad for old media. I ain't seen no major website saying that. Y'all gotta be careful. But that's crazy that in this internet digital space, it's crazy. That's why you gotta be like careful. People just run around with it and spread like some falsehoods, like, you know, and just creating propaganda. That's crazy. You know, you have to have some kind of integrity, I would imagine. Anyway, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed the entertainment. I feel good. I'm gonna sleep well. The Vampire's Dream. Smash the like button. We working.